Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all the praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations, much love and respect to you, Akim, out there pushing this word out in truth and sincerity. This lesson is going to be based on the lesson this brother did from GMS Goodly Heritage. You know, this brother, I seen he gets some heavy dreams. And this dream that he had was a vision of an angel of death in Israel and crowning, right? Very, very heavy dream. I'm gonna play some of this dream, but these Israelites, these t-shirt fringe Israelites, they don't understand the gravity of this truth. They don't understand the gravity of what's getting ready to come. They're very comfortable in this place, you know, and they really, a lot of them, through their actions, you can see they don't fear Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai like they should, you know, and you can tell by the things that they do and the things that they say. But I'm gonna play this video so you can see what the brother saw. Then I'm going to get into the scriptures.
Because I've been holding off on it all day. But I see the spirit is going that way when I'm looking at brothers' videos and everything and things that are popping up. And it's regarding the vision that, and I know for a fact it was because it was midday. I took a midday nap. And I kind of fell into it was definitely from trance into sleep the way it happened. But the basis of it was in the dream, there was I don't know if I could call it a venue or it looked like a open place where it was a building, basically. And in the building, there was many, many tables. I mean, like, you can't even imagine the number of tables and stuff. And you had men that knew that the Israelites, everybody in there knew that the Israelites, everybody. And what I perceived that it was all the camps, everybody, you know, from Great Millstone to ICBK, all the groups, everybody was there. And all of a sudden, you know, because I prayed to the Lord about this to receive understanding of what that meant in the dream. And to make sure I properly say this, you know, so Slaki Akim, if I'm trying to put it in the best words I can. There was an angel of death that went through the whole venue. And in the dream, it was like the Lord put me in the eyes or in the POV, the point of view of the angel of death. Because at first when I had the dream, I'm thinking it's me going through and slaying. But at the end, which we're gonna, you'll see that, you know, like I said, I prayed for understanding on that part. But I perceived it was just the angel of death, and he was going through and slaying, just butchering. I mean, it was a graphic sight, you know, and he was overcoming a lot of men, to lack of better words, you know, overcoming and butchering through this whole venue, you know, and it was these camps that the Lord was, you know, ultimately getting down and hewing them, just hewing them, bro. The best thing that's the only way I can explain it to brothers and few sisters out there. The Lord was hewing them, going through them all, and it's like each table or a group of tables was a group or a camp or a sect in Israel, and you know that what I perceived was the angel of death. Okay, I'm just going through them all, chopping them. Some trying to, oh shit, you know, the angel was going so fast that some of them didn't even have time to process that another person got butchered next to them before they were next. You know, just going through like a warrior. Just going through them all, man. Okay, And as it got closer to certain men, this angel of death, I started to see faces and men of great millstone, and then that sword that was chopping up all these dudes in different camps. The sword will come near a brother beloved brother that we all know, and great Muslim, and brothers that I couldn't really recognize, but I knew they were of the the academy or of the doctrine that is preached here at Great Millstone. The angel of death sword got close to them but stopped, and then bounced back and got some other people. Then unto another man of the Lord stop. And get all the other dudes around them. And at the end, because at first, like I said, it was confusing to me at first, because I'm like, in fear of, this angel's going in. Then it got to a area where I'm no longer in the POV of the point of view of brother, for people to understand the point of view of the angel, and I'm sitting at a table myself, and I'm like, okay, I didn't get touched. I'm looking at different brothers that didn't get touched, but I'm looking at the chaos and it's slaughter, there's blood everywhere. It was a crazy slaughter and stuff. And of course, this spirit of humility was definitely on everybody. And I just had my head down, like, oh shit, like, yo, like, oh my gosh, yo, what just happened? And the next part of the vision was, I heard a deep voice and a man that I couldn't perceive, really perceive him. I could see him, but really couldn't make out what he looked like. And I perceived that to be Yahweh Shai. And he came into the I guess the venue, or so to speak, after everybody was slayed. He came into the venue and he said some words that was very powerful. I can't remember exactly what was being said, but I knew at that moment it was a crowning ceremony, because I remember seeing these golden looking crowns, like a crown. That's the only way I could perceive was him. He was wearing all white. I remember that. And there was crowns. So it was like right after the wave of death from the death angel, there was a crowning ceremony.
Right. So I want to deal with the part dealing with the death angel, because, the Lord is going to start slaughtering a lot of Israelites, and it's going to shake up, the whole Israelite community, because there's a lot of wickedness going on, and they're not coming in the spirit of Yahweh Shai. All right. They're coming in, their own spirit, doing their own thing. Let me get Ezekiel 9, starting at 1. Right, it says the vision of slaughter, right, which the brother saw a vision also of slaughter. Okay, and this is going to happen in this time, right? There will be a slaughtering using the angels. Okay, it says he cried also in mine ears with a loud voice, saying, cause them that have charge over the city to draw near, even every man with his destroying weapon in his hand. And behold, 6 men came from the way of the higher gate, and these men are angels, which lieth toward the north, and every man a slaughter weapon in his hand. And one man among them was clothed with linen, with a writer's inkhorn by his side. And they went in and stood beside the brazen altar, and the glory of the Most High of Israel was gone up from the cherub whereupon he was to the threshold of the house. And he called a man clothed with a linen which had the writer's inkhorn by his side. And it's funny because, a few years ago we saw a man that we all perceived to be an angel, a very, how would you say this, serious countenance, strong countenance. He had a beard on. It was the middle of winter in Canada, in Montreal, and it was very, very cold. And he had like these short pants on where his whole bottom of his legs were exposed. And Jake, I'm saying like his calves, like the calf part of his leg, not his whole leg, just the calf. And I'm like, damn, how can Jake handle this cold with that, wearing that? Jake doesn't even like the cold like that, but, he had that serious look on his face. He had a big beard, and he had a pen and a pad. And while we were speaking, he was writing down, right? So that was symbolic to this thing that was happening, okay? And he nodded at me, nodded at some of the brothers, and said shalom, and he saluted us, and then when it was in my mind to go back, well, I spoke to him. I just asked him, hey, how you doing, bro? Where are you from? He said Canada. That's how I knew he was an Israelite. He said he's from Canada, and he said it like, I'm like, what? What do you mean? That's how I knew he was an angel soon. He said Canada. Well, that's one of the ways I knew. He said Canada. I'm like, who? If you ask somebody where they're from, they're gonna give you specifics, right? He said Canada. He didn't say it in a rude way. He just said it like, I'm from Canada. What you mean you're from Canada? Which part? Which city? Right? And when I went to the brothers and I said, let me go back. As soon as the thought came in my mind to go back to speak to him, he started walking. And then he kind of just, disappeared wherever he went. I don't know exactly where he went to. He just walked, and he just continued walking when I wanted to turn back. So that's what this reminds me of, the inkhorn in his hand, the writer's inkhorn. Okay, because he was writing things down. It says, and Yahweh, and we never seen him again after that. It said, and Yahweh said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. See, the elect is going to have a spirit of wanting this place to be destroyed, wanting to get out of here, wanting judgment, and a lot of these Israelites, they don't have that spirit on them. They have the spirit of, they love this world. This is why, Al-Azhar, going back to that guy, we got to keep going on this guy because he's an example, right? He said, it could be 1,000 years. We're not thinking like that. And it's not going to be no 1,000 years based upon the prophecies, man. Okay? After the Great Awakening, the next step is Yahweh Shai coming back. After the Israelites, the breath entered into the Israelites, the next step is Yahweh Shai coming back. Okay? It says, and to the others he said, in mine hearing, go ye after him through the city and smite. Let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity. Right? Of course, there's other prophecies, the mark of the beast, the World War III that have to happen. That's going to come quick. That's right there. They're clearly setting up the system for the MOTB right now as we speak. Trump is going in. He's putting billions and billions of dollars to build the infrastructure, the AI infrastructure that's going to be used for the MOTB ultimately. So we're right there, man. It says, and to the others he said, in mine hearing, the ones that don't have that mark of exemption, go ye after him through the city and smite. Let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity. And that's what the brother saw, the angel slaughtering Israelites that were not right. And they're not going to have pity. They're not going to have mercy. They don't have emotions like man has emotions. Okay, it says, slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children. Slakia. And women. Slakia. But come not near any man upon whom is the mark, and begin at my sanctuary. Then they began at the ancient men which were before the house. Right? So they're going to start with you Israelites that know you're Israelites, man. Okay? these heads of camps, these different top guys, these top captains that everyone knows about, right? And it's gonna shake up Israel, man, to see these things happen. And a lot of you Israelites, you don't even perceive judgment, man. You know, you don't even perceive judgment. This guy's is found doing some one of the vilest shit you could, you know. It's equivalent to the Edomites that walk around and on leashes outside. It's equivalent to that shit. We gotta pray for this guy. What the fuck? The scriptures say don't pray if man commit a sin, if your brother commit a sin unto death. I say not that you pray for him, man. You know. The hell you talking about, man? There's certain things. It's just you just gotta let man. You just gotta let Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai work on that guy because, come on, man. It's Ezekiel 9:7, and then of course when you hear the wicked, you hear Sarnetta and vocab. They're not gonna have a big deal with it because they're a bunch of demons anyway. They're a bunch of they're a bunch of demons. Let's put it that way. They're a bunch of demons. All right. So they don't have a problem with that. But when you're dealing with men that are in the spirit, you know, that shit's grievous, man. This is Ezekiel 9:7. It says, and he said unto them, defile the house and fill the courts with the slain. Go ye forth. And they went forth and slew in the city. And it came to pass while they were slaying them, and I was left, that I fell upon my face and cried and said, Lord power, wilt thou destroy all the residue of Israel in thy pouring out of thy fury upon Jerusalem? Then said he unto me, the iniquity of the house of Israel and Judah is exceeding great. Okay, and even now the Israelites, you see these Israelites with these border blue and the fringes. That doesn't make them righteous. What they're doing, well, as you've seen as an example of the gorilla, right? He was doing all kind of madness behind closed door, but he was acting like some righteous, all wise teacher. Okay, and the simple believeth every word. Right? So there's a lot of men like that. There's a lot of men doing worse. And this is why a lot of these guys are justifying him, because they know behind closed doors, they probably do worse than that, or they do similar shit. You know? There's a lot of madness going on that we don't know about, man. It said, then said he unto me, the iniquity of the house of Israel and Judah is exceeding great. Right? And the land is full of blood. And I'm talking about the Israelites that know they're Israelites, you know? And the city full of perverseness, for they say, Yahweh hath forsaken the earth, and Yahweh seeth not. Which the blood part, you know, there's not so much, you know, you got Israelites that know they're Israelites. It's not so much people going out maybe slaughtering people, but then again, we don't know what the hell's going on behind closed doors. But, you know, you got cameras now. You got facial recognition. You got different shit that Esau has that deters people from doing certain things, because Esau can see, not because the Most High can see it, but because Esau can see it. And they fear the judgment of Esau, not the judgment of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, but the judgment of Esau, right? But the things they do slay their brother. The things they do spiritually show that they're bloody men, right? Like the extortion thing, you know. The scriptures speak about you take the wages of the poor. It's like you slaying him, you know. If let's say somebody's working for you and you don't pay them or whatever the case may be, that's like you're slaying them. You know, they're expecting some bread and you know, or you telling brothers take out credit, you know, to buy me a watch and all kind of madness like that to feed your belly, and you're just taking from the poor, you know, for no, you know, because you know. Just for frivolous bullshit, you know, like the elder Ariala stated, you know, or you also what do you say, you bear false witness, right? That's also like slaying your brother. The scriptures say that. So, you know, there's other ways where Israel is bloody, you know. And as for me, also mine eye shall not spare, neither will I have pity, but I will. Salakia, I didn't finish that. Let me read verse 9 again. It says, then said he unto me, the iniquity of Israel, of the house of Israel and Judah is exceeding great, and the land is full of blood, and a city full of perverseness. For they say, Yahweh hath forsaken the earth, and Yahweh seeth not. And as for me also, mine eye shall not spare, neither will I have pity, but I will recompense their way upon their head. And behold, the man clothed with linen, which had the inkhorn by his side, reported the matter, saying, I have done as thou hast commanded me. Right? So the angels don't get emotional. When the Lord, in the time of King David, the Lord told the angel to slaughter X amount of people, the Lord had to pull back the angel. Okay? He had to pull him back because he was doing too much slaughtering. And then when you read this part, this kind of goes into the spirit of some of the men back then, the wicked leaders back then. It says evil rulers to be judged, right? And there's evil rulers now that we always speak about, man. And you could tell by their actions and the words that they say, man. All right? It says, moreover, and then when we call it out, we're the bad guys. It says, moreover, Ezekiel 11:1, moreover, the Spirit lifted me up and brought me unto the east gate of Yahweh's house, which looketh eastward. And behold, at the door of the gate 25 men, among whom I saw Jaazaniah the son of Azur, and Pelatiah the son of Benaiah, princes of the people. Right? So these were leaders amongst Israel. Okay? It's like Gorilla was a leader amongst the Israelites. Bishop Nathaniel, that's a leader amongst the Israelites. What's that guy? Naquam, that's, from the Wi-Fi, that's a leader amongst the Israelites. You understand what I'm saying? General Yohana, that's a leader amongst the Israelites. Or Captain Tazariah, and the underlings of them, the ones that are still, the third, fourth, fifth, and whatever, fifth in command, whatever, amongst these different camps, right? They're considered leaders, man. Right? It says, then said he unto me, Son of man, these are the men that devise mischief and give wicked counsel in this city. You remember when the ISUPK guy was telling, if I could give the counsel to Will Smith, no, was it Will Smith? No, Chris Rock. I would tell him to go buy the finest drugs and give it to whoever, I don't know what the fuck he said to give it to Jada or some madness, some crazy counsel, man, that Satan could have gave a more righteous counsel. He said buy drugs and then go sleep with his wife, and that was the counsel this nigga was given. And that guy says some off the wall shit all the time, like, agent like behavior. But these are the people that they follow. These are the people that they call leaders. And then when they get caught up in some shit and the leader gets destroyed, oh, what happened? Oh, why? You were such a great speaker. You stupid idiot. The guy said, what did the guy say? The guy said, if we say John the Baptist is a plate of fish, pass me the hot sauce. So whatever they say goes without you reading. So you don't read the scriptures and use your brain. Whatever they say goes. See, that's why we call you a bunch of fucking zombies, man. See, but things are about to happen to them. Things are, judgment is about to hit these guys. And then you're going to know. It says, then said he unto me, Son of man, these are the men that devise mischief and give wicked counsel in this city, which say it is not near. Let us build houses. This city is the cauldron and we be the flesh. No, it's not near. It's, let us build houses. Let us chill in America. Let's build schools and this and that. Let us get our money up. It could be 1,000 years. Could be anywhere from now to 1,000 years. Yeah, because you're not watching the prophecy and you're not in the spirit of Yahushua. And a lot of Israelites agree with that sentiment, because they're settled on their lees. See? It says, therefore, prophesy against them. Prophesy, O son of man. So we're supposed to prophesy against this type of spirit. Right? It says, and the spirit of Yahweh fell upon me and said unto me, speak, thus saith Yahweh, thus have ye said, O house of Israel, for I know the things that come into your mind, every one of them. Ye have multiplied your slain in the city, and ye have filled the streets thereof with slain. Right. So, like I said, there's different ways, spiritually that you slaughter your brother in these times as well. Right. And also, we don't know what the hell's going on behind closed doors as well. There's a lot of things, and there's a lot of things that are going to come out. Okay. A lot of things are going to come out, because we're in the time of, exposing and then the time, and also in the time of judgment. And this is why the death angel is going to visit you guys. You guys think it's a game. A lot of you guys, the way you move, you don't fear Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. The things you say, we bring out the scriptures against certain things, and you just ignore it. And these things are easy to not do. You don't have to pull up this false accusation of grape. But anytime you get rebuked, that's what you guys do, thinking that you guys are going to be innocent. No, you're not. Okay, because there's a grievous sentence for that here. So, look at polite. Look at the example of polite. Look at the example of gorilla. Right, this is going to be a trend in Israel, man. All right. So, Lord willing, this was edifying to the elect, and I'll say shalom.